Hello, this is the Kami564 here, and today I'll be showing you the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies High Maintenance Easter Egg strategy for you guys, so you guys can earn the achievement / trophy, because I want to show you what we did, me and my group, which I'll leave their PlayStation names in the description, which I want you to thank them after the end of this video, because they've helped me so much through the Easter egg and did it so quickly as well. So I really want you to thank them. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to show you the best way that we did it to help you guys get the achievement quick and easy. That's it, alright? You can get this done in under round 10. That's how easy you can get this done. So without further ado, let me show you the Die Rise Easter egg. So what you're going to need to begin with before you do anything is you need 4 players and 1 person to be able to hear Rictofen really easy, because he's going to be speaking to you throughout the game. So what you're going to need for the first step is to build the Navcard in Die Rise. The parts are located all across the top area of the map where the tower is located. What you are going to need is the transit Navcard in order to insert this, in order for this to work. Now, I highly recommend you do this in a separate game, so don't withdraw any money from the bank. Just get upstairs, build the Navcard table, and then quit the game. The reason for this is basically just to make sure that your team has actually got this, because sometimes your team might not have the Navcard built and everything just all mucks up. So if you know your team has built it, it'll be fine. Oh, damned. So all the parts are located in the video, as you can see, and once you've built it, you'll insert your transit Navcard, and then you should move on to the next step. Right, step 2 is you're going to turn on the power, and once you do, Dr. Rictofen will speak to Samuel like so.
Vital energy flows for my power to manipulate these forces is fragile and limited. That is why
Now what we want to do for step 3 is to withdraw between around 15,000 to 25,000. That's made to open doors by perks and whatnot, because you are going to need Juggernaut mainly, and maybe Who's Who depending on who you are, and sometimes you can muck up, which is where Who's Who does come in very handy. So you need to buy these perks, you need to buy all the doors, and this shall dramatically help you through the upcoming events. So what you're going to do now is build the trample steam. Now the trample steam, I'm probably sure you all know what the trample steam is by now. So what I've done is I've shown you all the friends building it. So basically this is how it's going to work. Sometimes you can go the elevators, but sometimes you can jump down. This makes life even more easier, considering the fact that you don't have to waste time. You want to get the achievement over and done with. So what you want to do after that is you want to activate the elevator symbols. Now these symbols have to all be stood on at the same time. There are 4 of them, and I'm showing you all their locations and where you will see these elevators in every different spot. Just to clarify, I am showing you from the longest elevator down to the shortest one, considering some elevators are longer, so you can stand on them for a much more period of time. Some of you can, all of you, stand on it, but some of them are quite short, so you'll have to quickly get off before you get crushed to death. That is relatively simple. Now I will say this did take a few tries, considering we all had to keep coming off at some point. Now the way to make your life even more easier to do this is all of you have keys, and then you all activate the keys at either the bottom or the top. I recommend the top, as that is way more easier for everyone. And once that has gone down to the top, you'll then, or if you got the keys that is, you'll then all stand on them, and then you'll hear a quote from Dr. Rictofen like so.
yes, the energy fields are growing. Further manipulation is needed before they achieve control.
Step number 6 is to activate the additional symbols. Now these symbols are scattered across the map, but they don't need to be stood on at the same time. Instead, what you need to do is try and find their order. Now their order will change every game, so they do kind of you do have to try and find which one is which. So if yours lights up first, that means yours is first. Then if someone else stood on theirs and it does not glow up, the first players will go back dim, and you'll have to stand on it again to try and find who is second. This is relatively simple because it's only through trial and error, not through standing on blooming elevators. But if yours lights up, Rictofen will count which step order yours is in German. The parts, should I say, the symbols are located as shown in the video, and you will hear a tiny quote from Dr. Rictofen, but here are a much larger quote from Dr. Max's, which I don't like him so much, but I'll show you what he says.
Eins, zwei, drei.
Excellent. The fields are changing, transforming, flowing. Your arms are right.
What you want to do next for step number 7 is to buy the SVU off the wall, and this is for the next step, which is to shoot the balls out of the dragon's mouth. That sounds kind of weird, but still, you gotta do it. You gotta shoot them, and they will relocate inside the spawn area, and Rictofen will give you the
balls! It's all about balls! You must purge the energy before Maxis interferes!
The energy within the spheres is in flux. Fear not. We'll lead them into course.
Then do it!
For step number 9, you need to build the liquefier, and I'm pretty sure you know how to build the liquefier. But what you're going to need to do is to build this liquefier for the next step. Now, I will clarify, this step can be kind of awkward in some ways because sometimes it can not work and it'll require the whole ammo. But really, you only need to shoot 20 bullets into each one, so that's 2 mags per ball. As you'll see here, you'll need to liquefy the balls, as shown here. It's like I said, it can vary, but it usually, and most of the time, it is 20 shots. And that depends where you actually aim or how far you stand. I'm not too sure, because sometimes people have had problems. But if this doesn't work, don't panic. Just try and get max ammos and try and redo this. And once you have completed this step, you'll get another quote from Dr. Rictofen.
Oh, that was good. Maxis will no longer be able to get his filthy hands on those balls. Now,
Bound to steal it. Might as well be me.
the spire! He needs the energy of the undead! We must find a way to make our blood sacrifice!
For step number 11, you need to put the trample steams on the zombie symbols. Now, the zombie symbols are basically in the same location except for one, which is where you're going to need your best player to be standing there, and then your second player needs to be standing on the second symbol that I'm about to show you, and then your third and fourth players, which are bad but they still can work cooperatively, will stand over there on the third and fourth symbol. Now, this step is the funnest because you have to fling the zombies towards the spire, and it is really funny. You're seeing zombies being flung towards a spire and, you know, just being stuck there. It's really funny. What you'll need, you'll have completed this step and know that your trample steams are pointing towards the spire, is that the dragon will release more fireworks, because every step you complete, the dragon will release more symbols. And also you'll get a quote from Dr. Rictofen showing you that this has been completed, like so.
Oh, look at you! So clever! The machine can automate undead.
This ain't as heavy as it looks!
I'm so excited. I'm so pleased. Keep going. I love it when we can and come together. What are we doing?
For step number 12, you need to fling the zombies like I explained. As you can see, look, they're just flying their way through towards the spire. Now, I'm not going to explain too much about this step, because basically what you have to do is bring your zombies towards the spire, and then they'll just fly right off. Simple as pie. For step number 12, you need to find the mahjong tiles in order to find the correct order. Now, these are the wind tiles, which explain which is which, so you can either find north, east, south, and west. And on the right hand side now, you can see the bamboo tiles, which indicate whether it's first, second, third, or fourth. Now, the easiest way to decode this, if for example you have a black north, so if north is black, that means you know that, and then you find a black first bamboo, you know that north is the first post to be galvanic. And then if you find a green west, and then you find a green bamboo 2, that means you know that the west has to be hit second. And that's how you continue on. I mean, you could, if you really wanted to, survive 24 rounds, because if you muck this up, you have to do a new round. So if you do muck this up, you have to restart on the next level, next round. So be cautious of that. If you do have a sniper rifle on you, use that to advantage, as that will help you dramatically, because it's really difficult to see at times. So having that sniper rifle to actually have a quick zoom in on everything, to look at the colors and whatnot, that's how you're gonna work all this Easter egg out. And just to clarify, this the one I'm looking at, that will always be north, or indicating that will always be north, facing north. And then what we're going to do for step number 13 is the galvanic, the post, which is the order you found it on. And that's it. I mean, you be careful of north, because it's got that little signal thingy. But for step number 14, you can enjoy 6 perks and a lighting tower. That's pretty goddamn awesome. So all that hard work, you get that. So now that I have time, I would like to thank the following people that have helped me out dramatically through the Easter egg, which is Judge115, Brad, and Alex. These guys have helped me through this Easter egg. Their PlayStation names are in the description. So if you want to go and say thank you ever so much for helping out me, that'll help. That'll help those guys out and also help me out, because I know that I can continue doing more of these Easter eggs to help you guys earn all the achievements. But until then, guys, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.